Here I'm going to show you how I like to wash a human hair wig. The first thing I like to do after it's all blocked up is just brush through the whole thing, spraying it down with some water with some conditioner in it, just to help all the tangles come out. Once it's completely brushed through, I like to just wet the whole thing down with some water. Now, the thing to remember when working with human hair wigs, especially film and TV wigs, is that you don't want to make any of the hair kind of tangle up on itself. So when you apply your shampoo, you don't want to massage the head like you would a scalp. You just want to run your hands over the top of the wig and then run the water through. Shampoo and water will grab onto any dirt and it'll all rinse through nice and clean. You can always give it a second wash through if there's quite a lot of product in it. Any normal shampoo is fine for washing wigs. Next I'm going to apply my conditioner. I'm using a nice deep conditioner for this wig because it's had a bit of heat on it, so I just want to really take care of it. So same thing again, I'm just applying it over the top and then I'm just going to brush it through the wig. Now, as I'm brushing around the front area where the lace is, I'm just holding onto the lace because I don't want to put any tension on the tape at the front. I don't want to put any holes in the lace. And I'll let this conditioner sit in for about 5 or 10 minutes before rinsing it out. When I rinse out the conditioner, I'm just using my Denman vent brush just to make sure the water's getting right down to the base of the wig. When you're finished, just wrap the wig in a towel. Don't rub the wig, you don't want to mat it up. Just give it a good pat with a towel. And now it's back on the block, I'm just going to brush through it again. Now if you haven't massaged the wig at all, then there shouldn't be many tangles in the hair. You should be able to brush through it nice and easily. Again, I'm just keeping my fingers on the lace at the front whenever I'm brushing it. I'm just going to give the wig a good shake upside down just to get a bit of movement in the hair. And I just want this wig to dry in its natural texture, in the shape that it's going to be styled in. So I'm just putting it into the parting that I want it to sit in. And normally when you do work on wigs, all the knots at the front sit quite far back. So I'm just using my tail comb to bring all the knots forward, and it will just make it look a little bit more natural. So I just want to get the wig to dry with lots of movement in it, and so I'm just going to use some pins around this front area, and I'm just going to pin some gaps in the hair, and it'll just make it look like it's got a bit more natural texture in it rather than just drying in a big solid lump. So these are just glass head pins that I'm using. So just go around the top, just breaking it up and putting some waves in. And then I'm going to go around the sides as well. Because the hair lies so flat around the temple area, around the side of the face, I just want to make sure it's all brushed down nice and flat. You can pop a couple of pins in here if you want to, but most of the wigs will be knotted that way, so they'll be quite happy to sit like that. So this is how I'd leave the wig to set. I hope you found this video useful.